What is going on, guys? So it's been a while. I'm going to try to actually upload far more videos because even if the days are low, see, I really wanted to upload videos when things were moving and doing, like, happening, when shit's happening. But sometimes things just take time, right? I got a Parasite post that I did, and I ordered about like a few of them, right? And there's one Parasite post that is still at like position, I want to say 14 or 15, something like that. But it's on page 2 of Google, and it hasn't moved. And I watched one of Jackie's videos, and he said, just let it, just let it chill, let it sit, let it wait. So, but it's in a bigger town, and there's a lot of other pretty high DR sites, lower than Outlook India and lower than other like Forbes and stuff like that. But I think their age has really helped keep them in the top spots. So I'm just waiting to do. I'm doing a lot of testing. Okay, so I'll get into that in a minute. So actually, I'll write that down here. I'll make some notes. So I'm doing a lot of testing. Okay, so basically, what I'm also doing is I told pretty much everybody that I know that I can get to page 1 of Google, and I showed them like what I've been doing for like local businesses and stuff like that. And what I'm doing is I'm partnering up with people. Obviously, I'm doing like, I'll rank you number 1 and you pay me every month for the leads and whatever, that kind of thing. But there's also people who want to just do this rank and rent thing with me. So they'll literally just be like, here's a certain amount of money, and let's split the money like 35-65 or 50-50 or whatever. And we discuss that. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I tell them that. I let them know, hey, look, like there's a possibility that, it's Google, and they understand that. They're like, cool, whatever, it is what it is. But my whole goal, and the reason I'm making this video, is I'm going to be creating a portfolio of these. Let's make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to be creating a portfolio of these for local businesses. So I'm basically going to I'm going to go hard for local businesses in all the towns. So, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and there's a few other ones that I'm keeping to myself, a few niches I'm keeping to myself that are golden. And I found a couple of really good ones, really, really good ones that a lot of people ignore. I don't know why, because they're such high ticket things, and no one's ranking for them, and no one's talking about it. And I'm not going to reveal it until later, guys. That's just, why would I create competition for myself? However, if you guys want to do partnerships in the sense of you want to invest and I rank it for you, and we split the money, because look, sometimes backlinks have to be put into it. Sometimes niche edits, backlinks, right? Have to be put into it. Sometimes, we have to do multiple Parasite posts, whatever, right? That's how I'm attacking things. Guys, I'm doing it how I have been getting success so far. Okay. So number 1, the first thing that we're doing is working on trust. Trust is everything. And how do you build trust? A personal brand. And that kind of goes into the second point. Why do you think so many people, right, are making personal brands with video, right? I think it's going to be harder and harder and harder for people, especially because a lot of SEOs don't really like to be talking to people. I don't mind doing that. My other business is always on video, and I'm pouring all of my resources from my other businesses, I should say, into this as well, so that I can test things, right? And see what works and see what doesn't work, and tell you guys about it. And there's going to be some of you guys that are just like, oh my God, like, I definitely want to work with you, and we'll see what happens, and we could do a partnership together. And that's what this is for. And Nivos, I want to grow Nivos to, actually, I want to grow it to a 7-figure. So, $100,000 a month between rank and rent and agency work, like client SEO. So the plan really is to do rank and rent, right? and then do client SEO so that we can dominate the first page of Google together. And then of course, Parasite stuff, Parasite posts as well. So say for example, there's like a plumber in your town, right? Say I would do multiple Parasite posts, probably unnecessary. It's probably completely unnecessary, but you can use like, I don't know what Forbes charges, but I think they have one. And you can also do Outlook India. You can do all these, but, and then you work on so you do the Parasite posts, right? And then you have the sites that you set up. So you could do 1, 2, or 3 of them. It's up to you. You can just do one. It's up to you. And then the Parasite posts can direct traffic to those sites. And then you can have Parasite posts that will just direct the traffic straight to that business. But remember, you need to have a redirect from an asset you own. Okay. So say for example, Nivosdigital, right? I'm just going to put this. We'll direct to, let's say it was like San Antonio. No, let's not do that. Let's do, let's say it was like, let's just pick a town. I don't fucking know. LA, right? Let's think of LA. Crap, can I type? Thank you. So let's say it was like an LA plumber. Now, LA is a really big town, but let's just use this as an example. So the traffic would be coming from Google, right? And then it would hit Nivosdigital, but as soon as it's Nivosdigital, there'd be a redirect to the LA business. Okay? The LA, I should say plumber. Okay? And so let's actually do this. So it's much simpler. Google to Nivosdigital to LA plumber. Now, they're not going to even see this because it'll automatically redirect to here. And I used a free plugin called, I think it's just called Redirect, literally. I think it's just literally called Redirect. Anyway, so my plan is to just execute like crazy. I'm not even kidding you. Like, probably going to order at least probably 20 Parasite posts a month, right? Set up sites for each So let's say I was attacking plumbing. Okay. I would do, let's say I was doing it for a certain city. I would do probably 2 to 3 Parasite posts, right? And then set up, and the only reason I think about doing it like that is because I want to try to, rank for as much as I can. And I mean, it's unnecessary. I probably don't even need to do that. But you can set up sites that you own. Okay. There'll be a phone number there. And then rent out the site or send leads to businesses. That's it. Now, I have seen some questions that people are asking. I'm going to answer them. But this is my my plan. So, again, you guys have to think like this. You can't hide behind your computer anymore. Like, that's the way I think. Okay? Getting good in front of video is as simple as being confident with the stuff that you think you can do. So, what I would suggest everyone that's watching this that wants to do this, unless there's a business owner that wants to work with me, let me know. All my stuff will be in the description box down below, how to reach me. But I got a tattoo not long ago and it's itchy as hell. So you have to be on video, right? There are going to be businesses that are going to be hiring full-time content creators to push brands. I promise you. And there's a reason why introverted SEOs are starting to make videos. It's to build trust because AI is coming and AI is going to dominate and there's going to be people that are you have to use it. You can't be stupid. Rank sites. Practice ranking something. I understand. Like, look, guys, most businesses, okay? So practice ranking stuff. It's simple. It's as simple as that from an understand. A lot of you guys overthink, okay? Most people overthink this business. Just like people how overthink losing weight or building muscle. You just go to failure, eat some protein, right? Like that's what I did in high school. That's what I did at post high school. And now I got chunky, but I still know how to lose weight and fast, right? So you guys just have to think, most people overthink everything because they're so scared to put money and effort and time into something that's going to fail, right? That's why people like to watch me, because I have the courage to do so, right? And then they're like, oh, if he can do it from scratch, I can do it. That's why the number one question that successful entrepreneurs, especially in the stuff that you're interested in getting into, ask is, if you had to start from scratch, what would you do, right? So most people overthink. So practice ranking like 5 sites, or practice ranking for a keyword. And that's why Parasite posts are so fucking awesome, because you can literally rank for certain things overnight, depending on what the keyword is. And a lot of towns are going to, like, especially smaller towns, that you can rank overnight for something very easy, like best this, best that, right? And you can rank, and then you can have that traffic literally sent over to a site you own, or you can send it directly over to the business, right? Through a redirect, right? And you control where that redirect goes based off of, and again, remember, it's right here through this free plugin called Redirect, right? On that plugin, you can literally type in the source and like where it's coming from, and then who you want to send it to. And you change it based off of who's paying you and who isn't. And guys, you set up like 25 of these, 30 of these. There's so many niches. Again, some of these niches are gold mines that nobody's thought of, because everyone's going after plumbing and blah, blah, blah. And even the plumbing ones are still, a lot of them are untapped. You set up 30 of these, right? So let's do a calculator. Now this may take years, all right? So let's say you set up 30 and you're charging on the low end $500, right? That's $15,000 a month, okay? Now, coupled with client SEO, right? So say you do like client SEO for like, 10 of them, okay? So let's just say get 15K. Right? 15K. So, I should just say 15K, right? And let's say you close 10 people for client SEO. Let's say you're charging $1,500. So let's just do that times 10, 15. Okay. Another 15K, right? I should have known that math. So now you're at 30K a month right there. Okay. And then you just rinse and repeat. And by the time, and then you obviously want to set up your own like SEO site, right? And like rank it and that's what I'm doing now too. And have people and set up Parasite posts for your own business. But it all starts with ranking your own shit first. Okay. Rank your own stuff first. Practice what you're literally going to be preaching. A lot of gurus want to tell you how to make money online, but they have no results, right? And I'm not telling you guys how to make money online. I'm literally telling you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm documenting the process because I want to work with bigger companies, right? And the only way that, like selfishly speaking, the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is by ranking shit. And if I rank 30, 40, 50 keywords, I'm not even really thinking about sites. I'm thinking about keywords. If you think about best plumber in whatever city, right? You could attack an entire state and just boom, 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 right? This town, and that town. And you just say, okay, best plumber in this town, right? Let's say it's 50,000 people and you're number one, right? Even if you're getting 10 leads a month or 15 leads a month, do another one in that same town for a different niche, best electrician or best electrical company. And then these guys kind of know each other, some of them, right? Eventually it's going to lead like, oh, I got a plumber buddy. I'm working with this guy, Kyle. He's helping, he's getting me all the leads in town. Talk to him. And then that's how referrals come in. Oh, a buddy referred. Referrals are amazing because it's trust, right? People base everything off of trust. And if everyone knows, oh, that guy from Nivos, Kyle, he did this for me, he did that for me. That's how you start to really get more and more of these. Okay, now this goes up to, now you're doing rank and red at 25K. Now your client SEO is at, 30, right? Guys, this is how you grow this. And look, do this. This is a skill, right? This is a skill. It takes time, but the only thing that matters is reps. Repetition, practice, show off what you have done. Now, I'm not going to be showing off the sites that I do right away because I don't want people to, first of all, I've heard and seen a lot of just negativity in this space, but I'd rather just keep it to myself until I'm working with higher people, and then you guys can start doing local or whatever. So as soon as I start closing bigger partnership clients, but like I said, I am working with some of you guys to say, some of you guys are like, oh, if I fund 500, right, a month, or 250 a month, and I'll match that. And then we can do a rank and rent thing together, right? And like I said, if it fails, it fails. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing that I'm telling you. Like, but again, I'm doing pretty well doing it. So some of you guys have reached out and said, hey, like, would you be willing to do that? And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. $500. I'll match that. You match that. Cool, great. And then depending on how fast it ranks, right? Because I have to sell them too. So that's why I'm saying like, the profits are going to have to be split pretty fairly because I have to rank it and I have to sell it. So, but if you guys are willing to invest in growing Nivos, absolutely. Like I'm down for that because you'll get something out of it per month. Right. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to get to some of your questions because I had a lot of questions. So first of all, this shit is growing insanely fast. And a lot of it is because I've been commenting on Jackie's videos. So I'm going to keep doing that. I haven't been watching every single video I haven't been able to. I had a bachelor party. I had so much crap to do. My other business is crazy right now. I don't know why. I just been posting every day. That's another like little lesson I want to tell you guys. There is zero reason for you to be afraid to post content. Zero. Guys, I have anime shirts. And who cares? You should not care what people think at all. Practice and just document it. All right? So I got my team reaching out to me right now. I'm just going to close that. So let's get to, I'm going to show you guys the analytics. This is crazy. So this, let me see if I can do last 90 days. So as you can see, I posted absolutely nothing. And this is right here. This is when I posted my first, this is when the first video started taking off. So day 2, and this was back in November. Yeah, November 18th, right? Because I don't think I had a post. So, a little bit of growth, and then I started commenting on each one, right? Now, if we comment on each one, a lot of people see it and they're like, oh shit, cool. There's a guy named Kyle. Check him out. And certain videos will take off more than others. But so this is crazy. Like at this speed, I'm going to be able to monetize this channel, right? I'm not selling any fucking courses. I'm just doing partnerships with people if they want, right? If you guys want to invest and use my skills and knowledge to make some money, I'm down for that. Okay. 100%. I'm down for that. But disclaimer, if it doesn't work out, you can't be all fucking pissed off. I'm going to tell you the whole thing. I'm going to tell you everything I'm doing. There's going to be sort of like a contract, not a contract, but right now I just did everything verbally, right? Through Telegram. And then I have you on Telegram, but that's how it is. And if you guys want it, cool. If you don't, I'm going to show you what I'm doing and we'll roll from there. So here's the comments. So Let's even do the ones I haven't responded to because I said, okay, I'll make a video about that. So let's go from here. Can you make a done for you local rank and rent site for my city here in Richmond, BC or Surrey, BC, Canada for my case study, and partner with you? Yes. So I said, I'm making a video right now, blah, blah, blah. We can talk. Yeah, we can talk about what it's for. And I can't make any promises, of course, but yes, I think we can work together for that. What Parasite domain do you use to make a backlink for the rank and rent URL? I'm actually going to make an entire video about this, so I will get to that. Okay, what video you watch? You're talking. Kindly share, please. I don't know what you mean. When you guys post comments, be very, very specific. Okay, silly question, but who is Jackie you're referring to? Okay, so this is the cool thing about YouTube, and now I'm getting recommended. People are finding me that are not through Jackie's videos. So Jackie is from Indexy. So I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm just gonna say Ant. He's from Indexy, and he's a really cool dude from what I know, and just open as fuck, and he's just doing big things. He's making a lot of money. I'm familiar with some of the other R&Rs, but not him. I don't think he's entirely gigantic in this space. But he's from Indexy, Jackie Chow from Indexy, or Jackie Cho, one of those two. Great video. Do you use one Parasite post to link all 3 domains, or do you use 3 separate Parasite posts? One. So again, this is something I'm going to test. I'm going to try doing multiple Parasite posts and link and try. I'm going to try that. But right now I've been using just one, and I link all 3 in the same one. Not like, so plumbing company number 1, plumbing company number 2, plumbing company number 3. Now I'm going to try something different, right? And I'm going to talk more about it when I do it. Okay. Do it. Congrats on your journey. I'm on a similar journey as far as how I came across your video. I'm looking to build that blueprint, taking tips from various videos and putting it together. Good luck on your goals and cheer for you. Thank you very much, bro. Sean, how do you go about obtaining GMBs? You're not worrying about that. I'm not worrying about that right now. But one of the things I am foreseeing is if you want to do this rank and rent stuff, one thing I am foreseeing, and this could be like crazy, but say you are like a carpet cleaning business or something like that, right? You may have to go out and buy a Bissell carpet cleaner, take some pictures of you doing some carpet cleaning work. Now, I'm sure there's a way around it, right? But you may have to show off some of this stuff and put it there. And because Google, again, think about what Google wants. What we are doing isn't really what Google really wants. They want real businesses from real people, right? However, that being said, there's going to be, in order to obtain these, people are going to need to get, creative. And yeah, I'm not worrying about it right now. I'm just worrying about ranking the sites, and I'm attacking very low competition and very like untapped keywords and businesses that nobody else is going after. Can someone please explain what Parasite SEO is? How do you do it? I've heard multiple people say that phrase, but I don't know what it means and how you do it. By Darling9347. Parasite SEO is basically using a high authority domain. Outlook India is one of them. Forbes. This is how Forbes is literally ranking like number 1 for keywords that you wouldn't think Forbes would rank for, like best hiking shoe, right? Forbes is ranking like number 1 for best men's hiking shoes or something like that. And you can do this. You can pay for posts to be done, and then use because you're using their authority to get a link to whatever you want it for. So say, for example, I could do this for Nivosdigital, which I have. I'm going to be setting up Parasite posts for my town and for best, this, best that. And you're using, let's just use Forbes. So I could pay Forbes. I think it's like $2,000 or $1,000 or something like that. Maybe it's more. for them to say, this is the best SEO company in Canada, or best SEO company in the United States, or best SEO company in France, whatever city you want to use. And you say that, and that will be in the post. And then the link to your website will be in that post. You'll rank number 1 or number 2. You'll be on the first page of Google, right? That's what Parasite SEO is. Now, James Dooley from FatRank has a whole post or page. So go to fatrank.com and type in fatrank.com/parasite posts. He made a whole thing about it, because Parasite posts, he said he doesn't even like the word. I don't like that word either. It sounds bad, right? So I'm going to actually be making more in-depth videos on stuff like this, because Julian Goldie is ranking for Parasite posts a lot too. And anyway, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. Wouldn't the leads you've collected over time not be valuable anymore? If it's an emergency service, those leads will be long gone. However, I guess if the site ranks number 1 in the area, new leads are bound to come in. That's exactly right. A lot of people are getting stuck on their, the leads are going to dry out. No, if you're ranking number 1, you're getting a monthly search volume of people coming in, right? Pipes are bursting every single month, right? Basements are flooding every month. Barbers need more people. Everyone needs more business. And if there's a business owner that tells you, I don't need more leads, they don't want to grow, and you don't really want to work with them anyways. You're essentially showing them proof that this has been the site that has been getting leads, right? Yes. Also, to clarify, so someone wants to rent the site from you, you just change the phone number to their number and configure the forms as well. They don't actually have access to the site. How do you go to transferring and sending leads? So you can use like call tracking apps like CallRail and shit like that. And as soon as someone's paying you, you can set that up to forward right to their phone. Okay. That's how you can do it. And you can also track how many people are calling. So if you see on that phone number, you see there's like the X amount per month, bam, right? You know exactly how many you are getting. You can also do like forms, right? And stuff like that as well. I don't do it that way, but I probably will, because selling it from a per lead basis, you'll probably be able to make more money. But I like just having the monthly recurring revenue personally. I'm glad you're covering rank and rent and not shilling a course. Definitely subscribing. Yep, no courses here. If I ever did sell a course, which again, I don't really want to, I'm not really a course guy. And the reason why is I'm a coach, right? I'm a coach in a different niche altogether. Not in here, okay? People don't watch courses. And when they do, they don't execute on courses. I am more about partnerships with people. I would rather you come to me and say, hey, Kyle, I want to invest $350 a month, and I want you to invest $350 a month or whatever, or just use your skills to rank a site in a city and split the profits or split the revenue, whatever, right? Because I have skin in the game and so do you. That's simple. You know, why? And then on the way, you can learn how to do it for yourself, you know? And here's the thing. If you stop paying me, right? And you're like, Kyle, like I want to leave. I don't want to do this investment anymore or whatever. It's mine. Right. So, there will be, again, there's going to be some sort of like agreement for both of us, because people shouldn't be able to just use my skills and rank and then quit and just collect money. You know what I mean? Like there should be some sort of like thing that, and of course, with an investment, you know, I want you to invest in Nivos as a whole, right? As a whole company. So I want you to keep investing, but I want you to also make money back too, right? That makes sense. So we'd be splitting that and working our way up from there. Hey Nivos, my name is Kyle, bro. For anybody, I'm probably gonna put that in here, Nivosdigital, and I'll change it to Kyle J or whatever. Great videos. Would be cool to start a group for all people building rank and rent sites. Let's do it. I would like to do that, but I want to get a little bit more work done in this area. Get some more shit done. Get some more experience under my belt before I start telling people, hey, this is what you should do, or blah blah blah. Now, that being said, I do want to work together and get investments together with people. I have a gigantic whiteboard of people that I'm working with and all the stuff that I have to do. But anyway, growing Nivos is my number one goal right now. So absolutely, I will probably think about starting some sort of group or partnership group. Partnership group would be pretty cool, I think. Quick question: what local keywords do you rank? Do you rank for rank and rent? Okay, how do you pick the right ones that are actually worth paying for a Parasite? What KD volume? This is again the same. This is the kind of question. Again, Roman, this is no knock on you, bro. I remember where I was at mentally. That's why you have to practice. Okay. So local keywords are the easiest ones to rank for, right? If you want to rank for like best plumber in small town, you're going to get up there. You'll get on page 1 with a Parasite post for sure. What are the KDs and volume, blah, blah, blah. Some of them, it depends. It completely depends on the town. It depends on the city. It depends on what it is. Okay, for example, some of the businesses that I am doing Parasite posts for and whatever, bro, they're only getting like 60 searches a month, but those are very, very good people looking for that. They're like, okay, say you need your tooth removed, right? I had to have a tooth removed once, and I was in so much pain because I was stupid back in the day. Okay. And this was like maybe 3 or 4, I think it was like 2019, 2020, something like that. And dude, it was gnarly. My tooth was on fire. Oh, it was during COVID, because I remember this. I was calling up. It was 5 p.m. at like in the afternoon, and I was literally, my tooth was on fire, and it wouldn't stop hurting. Cold water is the only thing that took away the pain, and I needed a root canal, right? But I didn't have the money to do a root canal at the time. And he's like, well, because a root canal at the time would have cost, I think, $1,500 or something like that. I didn't have that on me at the time. And pulling the tooth only cost, I think, like $300 or $400. So I was able to pay for that. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. So he pulled the tooth out, and I want to get a fake one there anyway. I'll get an implant. And during this, I looked up like tooth dentist. What did I look up? Tooth removal dentist near me or something like that, right? And I called up like 4 of them that came up in the first results, right? I called, and the one guy was closed, another guy was leaving the office, and I called, and the secretary lady was like, hey, there's a guy on the phone that wants his tooth removed right now, and he's in a lot of pain. He won't be able to sleep. And he's like, how close are you? And I was like, I'm around the corner, because I was. He was like, okay, come in right away, and I'll get it done right now. And literally, this was like peak COVID, like shit was shutting down, and these guys are wearing like hazmat suits over fucking COVID, right? Anyway, he pulls my tooth out, done, bam. That guy just made $500 or $400 or whatever it was. So that goes to show you that shit's happening every single month, all the time. So you guys have to think of it like that. You can't worry about, oh no, I'm going to spend $250 on a Parasite post, or $1,000 on a Parasite post, and it won't work. Guys, you're starting a business. This is a fucking business. People don't think about this like a business. Okay? I'm going to make this note. This is a business. Some businesses need a lot of startup capital. Think about it like a construction business that's starting. You're probably spending at least $100,000, maybe more. Equipment, tools, all that stuff, salaries, unless you're doing it by yourself, right? So think about that kind of stuff, guys. And you're worried about, see, you have to treat this like a business. Absolutely. Because if you don't, you're literally going to be, it's just a side project to you. Treat this like a business. And I'm going to repeat this a lot going forward, okay? So post more videos, I will. What happens with the seasonal niches such as roofing? Don't they only work in warm weather periods? Nope. There are tons that do roofing in the cold. And won't you be able to rank out? And so you wouldn't be able to rent out your roofing website in the winter. I mean, that's a good point and a good question, because a lot of you guys are thinking seasonal. If, let's say, for example, the company that I worked with didn't work in the winter, what I would probably do is I would have a deal with them that says, hey, I want you to keep paying me, but you can pay me less during these particular months in order to keep your spot. If you want to give it up, I'll give it to somebody else. That's why you want that position of power. Okay, great. I'm also in Jackie's community. I'm interested in R&R. Awesome, great, perfect, love it. So I think that's it. I'm going to save this playlist. Looking forward to day 7. Awesome, coming right up. Where can I contact you? My email is around in the description box. There's no better S than Kyle Roof. Google him, great guy. Yes, I heard about him. The only trouble with the boost method is that it does not last. Might be cool for a few months. I'm not sure what he means by that. Good stuff. I'm awesome. Where can I contact you? That's good. So I think that's it for now, guys. How about Google Ads? Google Ads can work too. But there is nothing better than Google organic traffic in terms of like the quality of leads, in my opinion. People know, like, when they see that sponsored posting, they're like, yeah, like they know that you're paid. That thing's being paid to be there. Okay. Oh, my little baby's waking up. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys have any questions, I'll just keep adding to this thing here, and I'll just make new headings. So see you guys there.